It's over again.
Make sure that's it, right?
Yo, it's your boy Doc from the block. We are live and we got a full studio edition. Y'all been asking, where's Chef at? Where's Sativa at? We're all back together for our second live edition of Talk That Talk from the block. A lot of sports going on, and apparently y'all want to hear from us. So here we go. Fellas, what y'all been peeping? Steelers just played Saturday. What y'all think?
Mason looked good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
He did. He looked really good.
What did he do? 5 for 7 or something?
Something like that. 84 yards?
Until he took that bad Mason sack.
He took a bad sack.
Man,
You see that goofy sack?
He flinging that rock, though.
Listen, it gave me flashbacks to Kenny Pickett.
No, come on,
It did.
Mason's always been able to sling that
Mason was
rock.
flinging that rock, man.
Okay. Do you
That
think
touchdown pass to me.
But here's my thing about Mace. I just feel like at some point, if he gets in the huddle, half the dudes is going to be looking at him funny.
Yeah, that's all.
No
Because
matter
that
what he
mustache.
do.
Simple ass mustache that dude got, man.
He seems committed though.
Bro, he's really committed
That's
to that.
his.
He need to take that down.
It's a look. I wonder if he got some endorsement going from that.
What kind of endorsement?
I don't got a big mustache,
Man,
so I don't
That
know.
wouldn't
thing's
have no
crazy,
reason to know.
man.
But just kind of looking at the quarterback position, I wasn't really down with Skylar Thompson.
Yes.
What y'all know about him? I ain't know.
I ain't know nothing about him either.
Yeah.
We
Man,
drafted him.
He was in the league before,
Listen,
though.
Yeah, I think we drafted him in 18 or 19, and then he went to Miami.
So we fumbled him one time before.
Yeah, he was here.
I think he was 21 for 27, 3
200
touchdowns.
some odd yards.
Stood tall in the pocket, took some hits, rolled out, rolled
good.
right,
He did look good.
rolled left, had some wheels, seemed to have command of the offense. I understand it's preseason. But is there more of that to come from him? What you think?
Well, like I've been told before, right now he's playing against teachers and plumbers, so no offense to any educators out there.
Shout out
You know,
to the educators.
But,
Shout out to
that's
the
what he's
educators.
playing against, so I like to see, because Will Howard ain't going to get no opportunity. So
Yeah, he little man on the totem up.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna
so-
see Will.
Not all.
If we see Will this year, the season's over.
I can see him getting
over.
We playing for the higher pick.
If Skylar can get with the twos, we can see what that looks like. That would be something.
Could you see it being a quarterback controversy for the number 2 spot?
Yes.
I
Yes.
could, yes.
I don't see it.
Calling this show?
I hope.
You
I
hope.
hope that it's a.
I don't because I've been a fan of Mason since we drafted him.
Yeah, Mason's a good guy.
I was
He
that
really
guy.
he really was a fan.
I
of
was.
Mason
I'm a
when that
Mason.
got drafted.
How did you fuck this up? I don't understand.
It happens all the time.
Last
All
time
the
we seen him, he won 3 straight.
He did.
As a
He
starter.
did.
But my question about him is that can we really count on him to put the team on his shoulders and throw for
I don't-
300 yards and 3 tutties?
I don't know because Mason always does Mason stuff.
I
You seen
think
the sack the
Mason's
other night?
stats are somewhere around like average 270 a game with 2 touchdowns.
But
That's like his average when he starts.
Is that enough for him to win some games by himself?
I don't think in this league, in the way the rules are, and the cornerbacks can't really touch you, and you're not allowed to hit the quarterback too hard. I think everybody throws for 300 now. Everybody.
Yeah, easy. That's the way the offense.
Even Lamar.
I remember growing up, like 3,000 yards was like the benchmark for
Yeah.
quarterbacks. Dan Marino and them.
Yeah.
Now they
five.
go for 4 and 5.
Yeah,
So
5.
it's different now. I don't know if that's the benchmark. I don't think anybody think Mason's going to just be Patrick Mahomes.
But we might need that sometime.
No,
if he
that's
gets
why
in
he's
the
Patrick
game,
Mahomes. There ain't a bunch of
no,
them.
I don't want him to be Patty. I want him to be able to carry the team.
I need people to get open. I need people to block, and I need him to throw the ball. Mason can throw the ball.
We know that.
Can he lead?
We'll see. Oh, maybe not. We won't.
That was
see.
the biggest difference. And one of the one words you left out when you was talking about Skylar. You said command and poise and this and that. He led
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah.
He led them, and that's what that's when you throw in. You say, "Oh, it's preseason." No, I like the fact that it's preseason, but it's still football.
Yeah.
He led that unit every possession.
They seem to have.
You know what I mean? So
They play for him.
he has that in him. I don't think Mason has that as well.
Wow. Okay.
That's the big thing that separates. Even though,
So he's not
I
a
think-
leader of men.
He's not. He can, but he's not.
He lost.
Some
that.
people just have that.
He
regular,
lost that in Cleveland.
Skylar has that moxie.
When Miles
He
hit
has
him with the
that.
head with that helmet.
But I will say this: I think Mason has resolve.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's definitely steady Eddie, man.
clearly from that night in Cleveland, things seem to change for his situation here in Pittsburgh.
Something happened.
We not in these locker rooms,
No.
but they just didn't see. They was willing to put anybody out there at quarterback.
But anybody.
Mace.
But Mace.
Anybody but him.
And when
It's
they
like-
had no other choice, Mace would go in there and get a win.
Tomlin was upset with that dude about something. I wish I knew what it was.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he survived that moment. He survived the era where it seemed like the Steelers wasn't playing. He goes to Tennessee last year.
Worst team in the league.
That was a hot trash show. But you know,
Put
he
the
kept
top
his
one
head
down.
up, and here he is. And he had 2 good drives.
$4 million.
I think he's a quality backup.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a career backup.
But do you think Skylar has enough to push him to where the Steelers would have to look at Mason and go, oh well, we can get something for a pick for him?
This is like Skylar's 6th year in the league.
Is it 6?
And Mason's.
Is it 6?
Yeah, I think we drafted him at like 18. 19.
Okay.
You know what
So
I mean?
he's
This
roughly
guy,
the same
he's
age.
more athletic.
He's more athletic. He's way
more
more
athletic.
and he looks like he
I mean,
the offense.
all I see, he's just more athletic. I mean, Mason is the atypical back in the day pocket passer. He's not getting out the way. He wants to stand there tall and throw the ball. The Skylar kid, he'll get out the pocket. He's mobile.
Yeah, easy.
I think this is an important conversation because our starting quarterback, who we're going to see in a couple
It's
days.
a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, listen, going to be
A
42.
beautiful day.
And
TV.
I'm a couple years older than 42, but I know when you're 42, your knees and your back start bothering
Please
you
won't you be-
a little bit. And we've talked about Broderick Jones before. When you're a 42-year-old quarterback, you just don't see that in this league. My man down in New Orleans tried it, and he suddenly was no
The only
good.
one who did it was
and
Tom.
at the time's the only one to pull
Only
it
one-
off.
No, Joe. How old was Joe when he was in Kansas City?
No, he wasn't 42.
How old was he in
He was
Kansas
like
City?
30.
Nah, they didn't even play that long back
37,
then.
38, man.
San Fran gave up on him when he was 30.
He went to KC though and won AFC chips.
Right, but he wasn't there for 12 years.
Right.
I like another. I got 2. I got a positive and a negative. A great positive I seen was number 20, Caleb Johnson.
Ooh.
I think when Mike
I was
took
calling him
when
Balaj
Mike
for
took
some
him
reason.
out, after he
I
was
don't
being
know
called
why.
Balaj, he did a couple of things. He came back and the boy stuck to it. He picked up 2 great pass blitzes.
Yeah.
On blocks.
That's what I was most impressed
2
by.
of them, both that he picked up resulted in touchdown passes. So he's learning. And the negative, I didn't hear much from the number 1 pick at all, Harmon.
I saw him standing up in the
Yeah,
hall,
He was getting pushed
Scared me.
around.
high hits,
Scared me.
He was
a little
getting
bit.
pushed around. They
Yeah,
talk like he's the next.
couldn't break away
He's
from
the
the
next-
tackle.
He doesn't have any
He looked like a rookie.
Yeah,
He looked-
yeah,
looked
yeah,
like a
yeah.
rookie.
He looked like he was caught in the headlights. You know what I mean? So hopefully he'll learn from that aspect and get a little better in the trenches.
I wanted to see a little bit more from Caleb. You were right about that, though.
Yeah, I wanted to, but the other.
You don't
running back
think you
was
saw
pretty good,
enough
too.
in the blocking drills, the one-on-ones,
Yeah, when
the
we
7-on-7?
We
Yeah,
seen it,
yeah,
but he
but
translated
I
that
did-
to the game too.
I wanted to see him hit the holes a little different. I wanted to see that vision I'm seeing in Iowa.
He hit the hole.
You're not game planning at this point.
Yeah, they just see what
He's
he
just learning the playbook. Give him a second.
Just
Give him
seeing
a
what he
second.
can do.
So we just watched Jalen Ramsey do an interview, and he got us hyped.
He's selling it. He's selling it. Mike
selling
T,
it.
He
big
can sell
time.
some cars after he's done
We
playing
about, we
here.
about to buy what he's selling.
So we feeling real
You better
positive
go to the
about the
pulpit.
Steelers defense. What's your expectation of the Steelers defense this year? Ranking, sacks? What y'all think dominance?
Last year we finished top 3 in passing.
Okay.
So I think that gets scarier with the additions that we made. It's all going to come down to the front 7, especially our line. I think offensively, I think we're going to move the ball. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to move the ball. Key being Broderick Jones.
Okay.
He looked okay the other day. You know what I mean? He looked okay the other day. And if he continues to fall into that position, Chad, that's your man.
Listen,
Chad goes to
If
bat.
he lose 5 more pounds, I think he's gonna start signing up for 10Ks.
Playing tight end, huh?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's big enough for tight end right now.
Yeah.
Washington look bigger than him.
Yeah, I mean Washington.
Okay, well, what you thinking of the defense? What's your expectations of this #1 paid defense in the league
For
again.
the second year in a row.
It's so old, man. That's the thing that worries me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
TJ, what, 30, give me 30, what, 4?
no, I think TJ's
33.
31.
Cam's definitely getting him. Pay
Cam
that man.
36, 37.
Hashtag pay Cam, man.
Cam said
Hey,
I'm
Cam.
still the strongest man in the league.
Yeah.
Hey Cam, he said there's a
But
reason.
if he stay healthy and TJ stay healthy, that front seven gonna be important. And then these guys back there, they'll be fine.
What's your expectation of the defense? Dominance, averageness, top 10, top 5.
They're gonna need to be dominant.
I'm asking you your opinion.
Average.
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 So you think they're gonna fall short?
I do. I said 5 and 12.
Okay. No, well, that's
so you're
another
sticking with the
episode. man.
5 and
I'm
12.
sticking with the 5 and 12.
Okay, so you don't got faith in this team.
I ain't got faith in none of this.
You think it's a bunch of hype?
You think they need Jarvis?
Not Jarvis, bro. SEC Defensive Player of the Year, man.
2012.
He was that dude.
Damn, that was a long
He was
time ago.
that dude.
So you
man.
think this D falls apart?
Yeah, they don't stop.
And what do you think the #1 issue for the defense will be?
Stopping the run, the same thing it's been. I ain't seen nothing different.
Wow.
So that's my fear also. I think at linebacker we are stacked. In the secondary, a lot of quality veterans.
But it's the D line.
But the D line, I'm nervous in the run game. I mean, you saw what Baltimore did to us.
Yeah, 300 yards. Come on now.
Even when we get spread out,
How you
teams
do
still
that?
try to
run the
run.
ball,
How you
man.
do
I
that?
think that's the part we struggle with.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need those middle linebackers to play better
And
than
Harmon.
they played last
And I
year.
know it's
This is
preseason, but
Queen's
Harmon
second
didn't
year.
look like anything right there.
B Queen's second year in the defense, so we'll see how that can, transfer to on the field.
But
as far as his
Linebacker room is solid. Them linebackers gonna be all right.
You think Hogan gonna make some
I was
plays
so
this
glad to
year?
see him back on the field after what he been through.
Year and a half.
He had a good game.
He had a good
too.
game, yeah.
He
But
had a
all
good
the
game.
Nice coverage.
Sawyer,
Break
Yeah,
in, break
man.
up.
He had a good game.
Sawyer did too. I like them
Yeah,
guys.
Sawyer's still.
So I think there's a consensus here that defensive line and
Is the
Broderick Jones
Yeah.
are the
yeah,
two biggest
are the two
asterisks
biggest, yeah,
on the
yeah.
team.
I think we touched on that last episode also.
Yeah. Shout out to our punting situation.
Yeah.
Apparently,
They trying out.
but listen, we got competition at punting.
Yeah.
And it's
so
good.
My biggest takeaway was it just looked like Steelers finally got more talent out there.
Yeah.
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 So I think there's a potential for a playoff win this year.
Ooh.
Do y'all see a playoff win?
Ooh.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Why
Chad
not?
don't even see his
Why not?
Chad
Why-
said
why
5 and
no
12.
playoff? Why no playoff?
Look at the teams that are better than us in the AFC.
Who's better than us?
Okay. Patty, Lamar, Buffalo, Denver, Miami.
Denver?
Denver.
You think?
Miami.
No.
You just said Miami.
Yeah,
Not
You
Denver.
didn't even
though.
say Buffalo yet.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Not Denver though.
Denver though.
Denver?
Denver.
Miami?
Miami. Tua's gonna be healthy this year.
You got these teams above the Steelers.
Yes.
Okay, well then that kind of leads us right
Yes, it
into
does.
our next conversation. So I don't got my readers on because I didn't think they was the look I was going for. I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna keep it real here.
This dude said the look he was going for.
They don't go together. My name is Clark Kent back then.
Yeah.
So this is NFL.com's preseason power rankings. You know, every Monday morning, all the major networks come out with their power rankings and great overreactions. So we are going to give you our great overreaction after 1 week of the preseason. We're overreaction. So right now, this is the top 10 teams listed in NFL. You ready?
Yeah.
Number 10, Vikings. 9, Rams. 8, Green Bay. 7, Tampa. 6, Washington Generals. Off top, I was like, that's crazy. 5, Detroit. 4, Buffalo. 3, Kansas City. 2, Ravens. And coming in number 1, them guys from the other side of the state, Philadelphia, they have earned it, Eagles. That's the power rankings.
That don't sound bad at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw it to you, Sativa. Look at that list. Anything surprised you there? Because I got some things I was shocked by.
I'm a little surprised by the Vikings being number
Tell me
10.
why. Tell me why.
JJ McCarthy. That's
What
why.
about it? What about him?
We ain't seen him.
You don't think he's that?
I didn't think he was that in Michigan.
Like Jalen just said, I'm that.
He's not that.
He's not that.
McCarthy is not
Dynamic
that.
at Michigan.
He was made to succeed over there.
Do you think that's not a ready-made offense over there? They got all the pieces.
They got the weapons, but I don't think he can fling the rock like that.
Ooh, okay. So
I mean,
you
he
don't
definitely,
think
he's got some guys that I would love to pick for fantasy.
didn't they take
obviously.
him number 1 last year?
They did.
First round talent.
First round talent, they said.
Wasn't he graded by the NFL general managers as a first round talent?
You see what they did to Shador?
So what are you saying there?
Shador was rated as a first round talent too.
So what are you saying there?
The JJ's not that guy.
Okay,
And
so
Shador is.
So you think JJ will fall flat this year?
I don't think they're gonna be in the top 10. I can tell you that.
Okay, top 10. So last year I think the Vikings won 13 games. The year before that they won 14 games. Last year they
Yeah.
won the 13 with Sam Darnold,
Yeah,
which you know
Sam
he sees
Darnold.
ghosts on the field.
yeah. He's being
Is he
chased.
still there?
No, he's
No,
in
he's
Seattle.
in Seattle now. He starts there.
Gino's in LA.
Yeah,
So they won 13 games with Mr. I See Ghosts.
right.
How much of a drop do you see them going from when they had a dominant defense too? 13-win team year. How many wins do you think they have this year?
They're gonna have a total meltdown. They met 7 wins.
7 wins.
7 wins.
This man said the Minnesota Vikings are going to have 7 wins.
That's what I said.
Yeah, listen, there's a fan base that's going, you're crazy.
Oh
Okay.
my
That's
God.
crazy.
It's great.
Say that one more time. So
7
we got,
wins.
because I'm going to mark
7
this
wins
down.
from
7.
a 13
When I
win
mash
team.
this up, that will be a clip right there. The Minnesota Vikings will
Watch.
win 7 wins.
JJ?
Win 7 games.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Chef, what's your surprise on that list?
Tampa.
Tell me why.
I'm just not sold.
On
The quarterback situation. I mean, the quarterback
Baker.
is
Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
You think the Cleveland Browns are sold on Baker?
They should have been.
They should have been.
He
should've
just
been.
Steelers in a playoff game
Should've been.
on the road, and you get
Should've
rid of
been.
that
Should've
guy.
been.
Should've
And he
been.
had all the commercials.
Cleveland was crazy for that.
Dummies.
The
Anyway.
Tampa pulled off. They won the NFC South.
Okay, 5 years in a row. Ty Bowles.
5 years in a row.
Ty
So,
Bowles. I keep
you know,
thinking they about to fire him. He's won it 5 years in a row.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm just me personally just don't feel Tampa Bay deserves a 7 slot.
Well, listen, you want
But
to
they
know,
won the NFC South.
If you go by analytics, I just saw this like a week ago. I'm gonna say analytics. Do you know who was the top-ranked analytical quarterback in the NFL last year?
Baker.
Baker Mayfield. He had a phenomenal year.
Yeah, number wise.
You know, did well in the playoff games. Like
Yeah, he did.
but he was the number one third
He came alive for them.
third down quarterback in the league.
He came alive for them.
Baker's
So
got
what
moxie,
what
man.
makes you nervous about them?
I just don't, you know, I'm just not sold on them.
Okay.
Them or Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Even though,
Did you know Tampa has won that division 5 years in a row?
Yeah.
Okay. My big fall down of the year. Initially, I was going to talk about Washington being 6, but in the NFC, where I think the treading will be a little easier, I love
Easier?
their quarterback than the AFC.
Jalen.
I
Jalen.
love
I said, yeah.
their quarterback. So they'll be around 10, 11 wins again.
Absolutely.
I think Buffalo falls back.
To what?
I think Buffalo
To what?
was the team who unfortunately peaked during the Patrick Mahomes years. They also had
And they
to
couldn't
deal
get through
with a great Lamar Jackson during their best roster years.
Yeah.
Buffalo's lost a
They
lot of
had
players.
star power.
Yeah,
They had
they
star
lost.
power.
Their wide receiver room is one of the worst in the league.
And they said that
Worse
boy
than
can't,
ours.
they said that boy can't get no separation either.
Yeah, you
that
know,
boy from,
so when you look
big
at
kid.
where Buffalo has lost in the wide receiver room and the secondary, they've lost leaders off the team, they lost captains off the team, the wide receiver room,
They
the
should've
running
never
back, he just went back
They
today.
should have never let.
He won't get paid.
Yeah, he wants to get paid.
He should
bad.
get paid, too.
He should get paid.
Yeah.
But the
James
rock,
Cook.
listen,
Well, yeah,
do you know who the
he-
backup in Buffalo is? If Josh was after miss a game or two?
No, it might be Mason.
Mitchie
Mitchie Biscuits?
Mitchie Biscuits.
He was up there last year too, wasn't he?
Third string.
Oh, man,
Mr.
yeah.
Trubisky's your backup.
So Josh goes.
That means your roster's getting weaker.
Yeah.
And I think because it's all on Josh now,
But he can do that. He can carry that team.
But he had talent around him to do
We'll
it with.
see though. He's naked.
Now
butt
he's out there
naked
by
this
himself.
year. Yeah,
I
he's
watched
butt naked.
Patrick Mahomes win a title with no receivers.
Yeah.
By the
He
time
made
they
it to
got to the
Super Bowl
playoffs,
last year with that
either they
team.
were suspended
But you
or
talking about
driving
Patty.
cars too fast or getting in trouble with the
You're talking
law.
about Patty though. He's a GOAT.
Right, and that's why he's one of the GOATs. I don't think I think Josh Allen gets exposed a bit
Baby
this
Ben.
year. He's gonna throw 15 interceptions, which is a lot in this league.
But don't pick him in some fantasy.
No, he's gonna throw 35 touchdowns.
So you got to take that.
Yeah, and he's gonna run for 7 or 8.
Yeah,
you gotta
he's
take
gonna
that.
have 500 yards.
You gotta
rushing,
take that.
probably.
So that's the top 10. When you think every year there's a team that's beset by injuries, or they lose their quarterback the last week of the preseason for the year, or they lose their best player to these knee injuries, changes everything.
It does.
And then there's a team that jumps up at you. No one saw coming. No one's checking for. Who's a team that you think the public should check for that could get 10 wins this year that's not on the radar?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got to go with the Falcons.
Falcon. Okay, so you
Yes.
like your
I
Michael
like
Penix?
Michael Penix, man. But
Okay.
their defense is nice too.
They got a hell of a really expensive backup quarterback too,
Yeah, they do.
Mr. Cousins. You like
Yeah,
that?
like that?
You like that, Kirk Cousins.
Okay. They got a dynamic running back,
Yeah.
Bijan.
They got a nice team.
They got a nice 2 running back.
They got a nice team.
Yeah.
I love their owner too.
Okay.
He's fearless. In the AFC,
I liked him since he stood by Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. In the AFC, I like the Jets.
Ooh.
I've always been a big Justin Fields
Ooh.
fan. I think in a way we're going to regret letting that kid go.
Okay.
Because he's the prototype of what's supposed to be up under the center right now,
Okay.
or behind the center.
Okay.
They got Aaron Glenn as the head coach. I think he's going to bring. They already had a good defense, and
Okay.
I believe he's going to bring something to that defense as far as grit and discipline. Because when he ran Detroit's defense, they were always top 5.
Okay.
And they had grit and they had discipline. So I think, the Jets is the AFC team. They were 5-12 last year. I think they're the ones that jump up and get them 10 wins. And they might bring havoc in hell and take Buffalo's spot as far as
I can see that.
climbing those
I can
charts.
see that.
And that's
AFC
why-
East.
Yeah, when you said that, it was just like, okay, I felt the same way too. That Buffalo was going to take a step or 2 back. And who was going to step up in that spot? I was going to say us, but I think we got our own issues to deal with, being in the toughest
And a better division.
and the toughest division in the NFL
By far.
for years running. But I think the Jets is going to make some noise.
If you hear Cleveland tell it, there's 4 teams in the division. Cleveland will have you believe there's 4 teams in the division.
Yeah, there's only 3.
Everybody know there's 3.
Yeah, there's only 3.
Okay.
There's only
Okay.
3 in the possible, like a game of spades, like a hand of spades.
I really hope you're right about the Jets.
Yeah, I like
we
the
all
Jets.
are on board with being Justin Fields fans.
Yeah.
The Steelers didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
I hope they figure it out up there. Sounds like they had the scare about 2 weeks ago. He's had a really good
Yeah,
camp the last
really good.
week.
He had
and
a good game
changed.
last week.
Had a good game Saturday. So I'm hoping that's a buildable. Who's your sleeper team?
I'm gonna say the Bears. They got Caleb Williams some toys.
Really?
Got him some toys.
Got him some toys?
Running
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
He's got some wideouts.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and just because Chad said that, you got to understand, we're old heads, so we don't say pause. Like some other people, some other young guys after Chad said he got some toys, they'd have been like, pause. No, we're 50 and over. We don't play the
Okay.
pause.
Okay.
Only time we pause is when we're playing video games or we're watching TV. Carry on, Chad. He got him some toys.
They got him some toys, and that boy can sling and he's athletic. I like him. I like him at USC, and I think he's going to, now that he's got a real head coach and OCs, it's going to mature for him.
Okay.
Yeah. And the AFC team that no one's really talking about, Joe Cool is back, man. Watch Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Watch Cincinnati.
There's a reason why I ain't talking about that.
Man, listen, Cincinnati is loaded.
Listen.
Yeah, Cincinnati can either
They're the Dan Fouts San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, they can
They'll
either-
outscore
man.
you.
They can either run through the
Yeah.
division or
Yeah,
fall.
or
Like,
fall.
or either way with
Either
them.
way.
But to beat them, you got to score 30.
But to beat them, you got to score some points.
Yeah, because they gonna put up 35.
Yeah, Joe, cool.
Joe Cool, Jamar Chase.
Well, I think because I feel like the Steelers and the Chargers and even the Raiders will be looking at that 6-7 spot. I don't think they'll allow anyone to jump up. So I don't see an AFC team jumping up. But my two sleepers come from the NFC East. Number one, the New York Giants. They will have a top 3 defense in this league.
Easily.
They have by far the most dominant defensive line in the game.
Yeah.
And they just added a stud rookie, Abdul from Penn
He's
State,
ignorant.
to it. Defense will be crazy.
He got a sack last week.
They got neighbors at wideout. He's a dog.
Dog.
Russ, you keep getting these chances, man. Don't blow it.
He's
But
gonna
they
blow
got
it.
Russ out there and Famous James. Right?
But Famous is third, man. Like they give it
Damn.
over.
Yeah, he's third.
He working on his TV career.
He's trying to. He's getting ready to be a preacher. when it's
And he
all
go-
done.
no,
He's such a
he gonna
beautiful.
be on TV.
He's such a
He
beautiful
gonna be on TV.
personality. Man.
Absolutely.
He has a beautiful personality. man.
But between the Giants and, dare I say,
Cowboys.
the Dallas
I
Cowboys.
knew it. I knew it. I'm not-
Dallas is recognizing, I think Jerry's even said, we're just going all in on offense. And
Jerry-
CeeDee Lamb, all pro.
Yeah.
But they added George Pickens.
They
An
go
animal,
like,
young
they go like the
monster.
Golden State Warriors over
Listen,
there.
Bro,
man.
they're just gonna be scoring from all over the
That's-
place.
They go like
that's
the Golden
a-
State Warriors,
And
man.
say
Yo.
what you will about Dak, but Dak
Dak
put up numbers.
Dak put
He
up
put up numbers, yeah.
Dak gonna get the ball out.
And he's gonna put up. He's gonna score some touchdowns.
I think they will challenge Cincinnati for points per game this year.
Yeah,
Stat leader.
into the playoffs.
So NFC East, and then you already got Dallas, or not Dallas,
Philly.
who is the reigning champ, and Washington.
In
Yeah,
Washington.
Commanders.
I think they overtake the AFC North this year as the best division because Dallas and New York.
Yeah, they're
will get
stacked.
better.
They're stacked.
Dallas
The
and
NFC
New York
East
are
is
really-
stacked.
I think NFC North is where it's at this year.
Then it's gonna be a good black and blue division.
I like it, but I think they're gonna beat up on people outside of the division.
They're gonna
I'm
beat
still
up on
mad the
each other.
Steelers somehow lost to
They're gonna beat
Dallas
up on each other.
last year.
Yeah, that was a
All right, so we got that.
Got that.
We got that. So let's talk about college football.
Okay. Switch it up.
Who's your favorite college team?
I'm a pick guy.
You're a pick guy?
Yeah.
I don't feel that because I'm a pick guy.
I know you're
Hell
a
the
pick
Pitt.
guy. Hell
Hell
the
the
Pitt.
Pitt. I go to the games. I sing Sweet Caroline. Do you know the lyrics of Sweet Caroline?
I do.
No, he don't.
I
No, he
do.
don't. No.
Bum, bum, bum.
yeah.
We'll listen.
Yeah, well, listen. I don't know the lyrics. to
No,
that
no, he
song.
don't. So you really a pick guy? Who's your favorite college football team all time?
That 04 USC team.
04 USC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Reggie Bush,
Reggie Bush.
Lindell.
Yeah.
Okay, so you.
That dude's a human highlight reel.
Okay.
Who?
Reggie.
Oh yeah, Reggie Bush was different.
No, I think you thinking 02. Because 03 Miami beat them.
I got my notes somewhere.
Or Ohio State beat them. When that ref called that fake pass interference
Yeah.
on 4th and goal.
That was
Gave
brutal.
them 4 more shots at the one.
That was more. That
They
was
stole
won
it. They
35.
stole it. Yeah, they stole it back to
During
back
his-
from
During
Miami.
his tenure, they won 35 in a row.
Yeah. So you're saying 001 Miami's your greatest college team?
No.
No. Who you
I
saying?
didn't say that.
Who you saying?
I have 5 of them. I like 94.
No, we not. You can't have 5
You
favorites.
gotta pick one, Chad.
Why you always got to pigeonhole me to
Because
one?
don't nobody want to hear your whole thought process.
All right. I'll go with Penn State 94.
94, John Carter.
Kerry Collins.
Ooh.
Kerry Collins.
All-time team.
Yeah.
All
Putting them up on
I'll put them
anybody.
up against him. That team was so physical.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah, I like
okay.
it.
I mean, they did go undefeated and didn't get the chip.
They give me shit.
But I think that's because the NCAA knew what was going on in the bathrooms. That's another day. Still can't believe that went
Not
down.
in the bathroom.
Listen. You ever been up Nittany Stadium? They knew what was going on.
Oh.
They knew what
They
was
took the
going
statue
on.
down, right?
I think, listen.
It's back up.
Listen, everything was
Should be back.
restored. Everything
it's
was
back.
restored. Favorite all-time college football team?
Favorite all-time.
All time. If you was to play, did you play NCAA?
Alabama.
Which one?
Which one?
Which one?
I mean, okay. I'm just as far
What
as
year?
like,
What
over-
year?
as far as
What
overall,
year?
Alabama's always been my favorite college. team.
Okay.
But my favorite college season team ever.
Okay.
The 05 Longhorns.
Oh, Fowler. Ooh.
Vince
so-
Young.
Vince Young. One of the greatest games ever.
You
One
was
of the
about to
best
say
teams, one
when
of
you
the best
played
games
college.
ever. Yeah.
And if
That's who you play with?
That's
V. Young was your guy?
That game against USC was dope.
Okay.
It was dope.
Okay.
It was dope. And their defense was
Okay.
bananas.
That was a
Okay.
great game.
Their defense held teams to 11 points, I think, that year.
Yeah.
And as an
Yeah.
offense, Vince Young and him, he threw for over 3,500 yards, ran for over 1,000,
I
and
thought
averaged
Vince-
50 points a game.
I'm so disappointed in him. I thought he was going to be something.
I mean,
Vince.
you know,
Yeah, but I think you get bad coaching in the NFL.
bad coaching and bad circumstances outside.
They didn't know what to
of
do with
professional
running
life.
quarterbacks back then.
Yeah.
You know, that's 20 years ago.
And I don't think things were in place for him to succeed.
Not yet. And he had some other stuff going on.
Yeah, mentally as it is now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of outreach. There's a lot of programs. There's a lot of... Not saying that wasn't around back then, but I just think when this evolution of paying these players crazy amounts of money at a young age,
It was
he's
okay
part
back
of...
then.
But he's part of that first era of that, though. You know, it's
Yeah,
like, got
yeah.
all this money. I'm 22.
I'm living in L.A.
I'm 6'5".
Yeah,
I'm a black quarterback.
Jerome Bettis said he struggled with
Yeah,
that.
a lot of them, you know what I mean? And Vince Young and them were part of that first, just like Jamarcus Russell and them. These guys were talented. They were uber talented. They got paid and something was just like, well, this money's a little bit more important than
The trickle down now is these high school boys is getting paid.
Oh, man,
how you,
everybody's
how you
getting
feel
paid.
about these NILs in high school? 15,
That's-
16-year-olds
That's
get,
how I
get
feel.
a couple
That's
million
how I
in
feel
pocket.
about it. I just, as a father of a kid who played high school football and whatnot, he wasn't great. He wasn't no NIL guy, but to see it happening is scary
Yeah.
because I raised a 14, 15-year-old teenage boy that was an athlete,
Yeah.
and he wasn't able to comprehend me giving him $400 or $500 to go to the mall.
Let alone.
Let alone
Yeah.
an NIL deal for $2 million.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for coaches.
Yeah, I'm nervous for coaches,
Yeah,
but
because the kids aren't going to listen.
I'm nervous for parents.
Imagine
Because imagine your 15-year-old Shinley High School playing self with $2 million in a bank account you just got, and your mother tells you to bring your ass home.
Well, yeah. Well, Jerome, listen. Jerome Bettis, listen.
Jerome, yeah, we was raised a little different. You was raised so you would have came. I would have came home too.
He said he had to sleep in his own room.
Yeah, I would have came home too. But some young guy now.
That's why I'm nervous.
Woo,
Because
man, and that translates to the coaches and everything else.
the hierarchy of the coaches in charge, I think, is getting lost when you got 17, 18-year-olds
It shouldn't
coming
be
to
happening.
you with $2-3 million in their
It
pocket.
shouldn't be happening.
Come to
It should
practice
be.
on
So
Saturday.
should it go back to the universities making all the money?
No, I don't want that either, but I don't think these kids are incapable mentally to handle it.
So what do you think is a middle ground?
It should be capped at something, like some type of...
I just saw today Texas Tech allotted $25 million just for their football team roster to pay it out.
Just for the football.
Just for the football team.
how do you disperse that?
I think it's based on the
Figure it out.
hierarchy of the team.
College teams now
Yeah,
have
I
GMs.
Yeah.
Which-
Money
which is
management.
weird.
Well, should all the money be going to the colleges and not the kids? No.
No, we already know that. The kids are making the money.
Okay. Let me get on record with my all-time favorite team, 96 Cornhuskers,
Ooh,
number one
ooh.
offense in the country, number two defense,
Yeah.
Tommy Frazier.
You know they ran for,
come
they
on,
averaged
man.
500 yards per
Listen,
game.
demolished Phillips.
On the
demolished
ground, bro.
Spurrier.
On the ground.
Phillips. I thought Phillips was going to be the truth in the NFL.
Lawrence.
But he had some other stuff
Yeah,
going on
stuff
upstairs.
going on.
Yeah, he went to the
Uh,
Rams and decided to be on first 48.
Yep.
Yeah.
Growing up, the Cornhuskers was my squad.
Yeah, they were great.
Orange Bowl,
That red and white.
Dawn Cricky. I just thought they was it, but 96.
Yeah. Those are some good teams, bro. That we picked.
I think my team and your team gives his team a good run, but that might be the best team.
Yeah.
They
All
was too
around, my
deep
team's
everywhere.
stacked, bro.
That you know.
All around, my team's stacked.
Who's the old coach that's been? What's the coach that went to Seattle Seahawks? Now with the Raiders.
You talking
Carroll.
about
Pete Carroll was paying good money back then.
Yeah, he
depended
was.
all on Reggie.
Pete
But everybody was getting paid.
Willie McGinnis, Snoop, they was taking care of them
Listen,
players.
Nobody could tackle Lindell White.
Nobody.
I want to.
And he was the second string.
Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah.
That's what they called them.
Only time in my life
They were
I
great.
ever stayed
They were
up
great.
regularly for West Coast
Watch
games.
West
You
Coast.
had to.
Yeah.
He was a
I never
highlight
did
reel.
before or since.
Put Reggie back in there, man, and return kicks. It was over.
They were great.
10:30 on FSN. Oh, laying down. That game's not ending until 1:45.
How many Washington Husky games have you watched?
In my life?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Ooh. gotta be sub 10.
Only when you catch him playing Notre Dame at 3 o'clock or something.
Yeah, or now it's weird because it's like 3 conferences and everybody. It's weird. I don't like
the
now.
money did that.
I wish it would go back to how it was.
Yeah,
but
I wish it would.
I'm
too.
sounding my age.
I wish the Big East came back.
I wish
Who you telling? Pitt should have never left
The
it.
real Big East.
The real Big East.
Yeah.
We'll get into
Basketball
Pitt
was
basketball
basketball.
later in the fall.
Yeah.
That was real basketball back then.
So
we
this
had
Brit-
some guards, bro. I
Listen,
love
we
them
always
guards.
had a guard. Pitt always had a guard.
New
But hold
York
on,
City.
we ain't on that right now.
New York City.
We ain't on that right now.
Here we go.
AP preseason college football poll dropped yesterday. Top 10. We're going to get into what we think. Coming in at number 10, the Miami Hurricanes. Number 9, LSU.
Didn't they just lose their quarterback?
How you going to interrupt the list before I finish the list? Can I finish the list? Ideally, somebody's actually out there listening to the list.
Go ahead.
Number 8, Alabama. Number 7, Oregon Ducks. Number 6, still independent, Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame.
Who come to Pitt this year.
Notre Dame.
Number 5, Georgia Bulldogs. Number 4, back in the mix, Clemson. Number 3, Ohio State. Number 2, Penn State. And number 1,
Actually,
Eli's nephew, Texas Longhorns.
all hype. All hype.
Why?
All hype.
All hype.
It's a lot of questions
Why
I got
are they-
about this top 10. Off top, what you seeing? What you thinking?
First of all, South Carolina's ranked number 13. I think they should be at
No
number
one
10.
asked about number 13. I asked you about number top 10.
I don't think Miami should be there. I put 13 there instead of Miami. South Carolina,
No one's asking. Tell me about the top 10.
LSU, they're gonna give everybody problems. They're gonna surprise people this year. Texas has no business being number 1. They just did that just because it's Manning's kid.
Really?
He couldn't even beat out Quentin Ewers. So
Okay.
why would
Yeah,
you
that's
say
why-
that?
I'm going to ask you a question. Not to put you on the spot on the camera. Have you paid attention to recruiting over the last 4 years?
Apparently not as much as they should.
The 3 teams that are dominating recruiting: Penn State, Georgia, Texas. Texas.
Texas.
Nick Saban got out. He got out for a reason.
Yeah.
Him and Mike Krzyzewski got out for a reason.
The NIL. They knew what they was doing.
But the last 4 years, Penn State, Georgia, and Texas
I'd actually put
have
Penn State
dominated.
but I don't believe in them.
But they dominate. Well, we go on your Texas point because you said like it's hype. That roster's loaded.
The quarterback, though, is the most important position on that field, and they banking on him. Everybody in the country's talking about how he's going to be so great. We ain't even seen the boy play yet.
They seen him.
He didn't even beat out Quentin Ewers.
They won a lot of games with yours.
But if he was that good, maybe they wouldn't want more.
What year is
Ewers
it?
wasn't bad. I think he's a redshirt sophomore.
I think he's a true sophomore right now.
No, this is his 3rd year. Because Ewers was the starter for 2 years.
True.
So this will be his first year grabbing the keys to
Yeah. To a Rolls Royce.
to a Bentley.
You know what I mean? My issue is I think Penn State's the opposite. I think they got the whole roster. I've been calling Penn State for 3 years now, and they keep letting me down. I have no belief in the quarterback.
Drew Allen.
Yeah, quarterback
They've always
is my
had a
issue.
great roster, but their quarterback
He's going to be a
selection
first
is
round pick in
horrible.
26.
No, he ain't.
Who?
Drew Allen.
Listen,
The quarterback from Penn
whatever
State?
GM drafts him once fired. He wants fired, and we
think-
will be fired in 2
I think
years.
Chad wants us to draft him.
I don't want to
No,
draft
he's 6'5" of not it. I'm telling you, not it.
You
Not
watch
it.
him, you see he's not.
Not it. But from outside of quarterback, I think Penn State is the best in the country, hands down. When it's 3rd and 9 and you need to throw, I've been watching this kid now for 2+ years.
It just don't happen.
He just ain't that for me. But I'm rooting. I am cheering. I am betting on Penn State. I've been doing it for years. One of the years they're gonna come through. Yes, Pitt is my number 1 team, but I really bet on Penn State. So that's my big question mark with Penn State being at number 2. Who y'all see winning it this year? Or Chef, what's your shocker out of the top 10? Or what catches your eye?
Yeah, Alabama's at 8.
You think they fell off, or you think that's too low?
I think that's too low. I think they should be above Oregon.
Okay.
7.
I don't even know who Bama quarterback is.
It's some.
They breaking in a new quarterback, right?
It's a tall white kid. He's supposed to be all of that.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't done too much digging into college football this year. That's why it was a shocker when you put that in text the other day. But Alabama's stout.
He's supposed to be all of that.
You know what I mean? Their
Five-star
quarterback
recruit.
situation.
Ain't there a learning curve to
Yeah,
that?
of course there's there's a learning curve to that. You know what I mean? But I think they're bouncing back from the Nick Saban.
So
year.
looking at the list, number 1 has a new quarterback. Number 3, Ohio State, new quarterback. Georgia, number 5, new quarterback. Oregon, number 7, new quarterback. Alabama. It's a lot of new quarterbacks. Don't quarterback matter anymore in college?
To me,
Did Notre Dame's quarterback go to the NFL after the draft?
Yeah, he's going too.
Yeah.
So that's
Clemson is the
6.
most veteran-led team. Though.
Probably.
Actually, offensively, it would be
Yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah,
No, Oregon lost their quarterback.
They lost their quarterback.
He's the backup to Shador.
Gabriel. But I think out of this top 10, I see coming out of it Clemson.
Okay. Ooh.
I just think they're the more
ACC's weakest.
yeah.
The Power 5.
Yeah.
So you got Clemson with it.
I think Clemson is
Because I've been riding, I got to stick with Penn State
Yeah.
winning it. Who
Yeah.
you see winning it, Chef?
I'm Sativa.
Sativa. I was hanging earlier. My bad.
yeah, that's the
I was
sativa.
hanging.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'd like to say Penn State, but I don't have confidence in them either. So I will say LSU.
LSU
LSU.
You're always
comes through the fire.
Comes to
Pass
like the
Bama,
Yeah.
pass Georgia to win the title.
Tigers.
So he got SEC, I got Big Ten, you got ACC. All right, all right. Now, speaking of college football, we're going to pivot a little bit real quick. Because this gentleman has just left the college football scene. He had 4 dynamic years, 2 at Jackson State, which I'm sad that, that sub-level division has not seemed to appreciate what occurred there in those 2 years at Jackson State.
but then the fact, like
listen,
no one does now.
as Mr. Sanders said in an interview one time, they should be thanking me instead of talking about me because he put them on the map.
Must be the money.
So moves on to Colorado. Now we're talking about his son, Shador there. And Shador. I'm a Shador guy. Now, Shador's in the NFL. I think he was the number 1 sports topic going into last weekend.
Easily.
Had a nice showing. Made some throws.
We should have drafted him.
Threw some throws
31
down the
18
field.
too.
We should have drafted him.
Missed some open throws. But seemed to know the offense.
Mhm.
Handled the post-game
Scrambled
interviews well.
He led.
He
Then
led.
went into the conferences
Yeah, he led.
and spoke well. He
Yeah.
was a leader.
Yep.
He didn't demand anything post-game
And he
after
played.
one showing.
Nope.
Chef, what you seeing there with Shador?
I think he's very talented. Like I said, he led his team last week. It wasn't he just went out there and played. I think the whole debacle of I think they're setting him up for failure, this and that. They're throwing him out there with the ones. He's a 1.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. That's how I looked at it pre-draft. That's how I looked at it during the draft process. Like, man, you ask my wife. I woke up every day like, they ain't get Baby Dion yet. Like, why? But then I had to understand the powers that be. But the kid is a 1. He's obviously very talented. He's obviously very smart. He's very intelligent. He's very mature. And I love the way he's handling the press.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way he's handling the pressure. Although it's 1 preseason game, I think the kid has a lot of moxie and his ceiling is high. I think he's going to have a good year. I think he's going to slide up into 2.
Okay. So you got Flacco winning.
I got
it,
Flacco. Of course,
Pickett.
they're going to take Flacco. I think Shador is going to slide up into 2.
So Kenny Pickett will be cut, or
I think Pickett's going to. I mean, what's the deal with
Gabriel?
Deshaun?
He's done. He's not playing this year because of injury.
Okay,
So he's out of the mix
So
totally.
it's basically 4.
And the GM
Mr.
came out
Nasty.
earlier in the spring. He acknowledged they have moved on from Deshaun.
From the Deshaun
They're just going to
Watson
pay
part.
us next 2 years
Exactly.
and that be
They
that.
they chopped it up.
Yeah.
But I think he should be a 2 and win. And
So then you're saying the rookie Gabriel's the 3,
I think
Pickett's the what? Like Somebody got to go
It's
somewhere.
hard to talk about Cleveland in that aspect because they're the Browns.
Yeah.
They
So
do
it's not
that.
like we're talking about an organization that's
Competent.
always have their.
So
They'll go into it with 4.
after OTAs, they went in with Pickett as the one.
Yeah, I seen that.
But he got hurt.
Yeah.
He ain't been playing. So you don't see any way Pickett gets his job back?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't like I said before. We're talking about the Browns.
I think you should apply common sense and then state the other.
You can't apply common
That's
sense.
what
when
I'm
you're
saying.
talking
You apply
about
it,
Cleveland.
you don't state the common sense. You apply common sense, but state the opposite when
State
talking
the
about the
opposite.
Browns.
Okay, yeah, the Browns are
The clowns.
The Browns are the clowns. So
The clowns.
so maybe Shador does hold down the 3, because I don't think they're going to dispose of Kenny Pickett in that manner. So Flacco, Pickett, Shador, Gabriel to the. Can they leave him protected on the practice?
No,
team?
you got to waive him first, and you can
gotta
get
wait,
claimed.
and then you can claim.
I don't think they waive in a third-round pick.
Man, neither do I.
So,
God, he went to the third round.
Yeah, he's third. Shador
Woo!
was fifth.
So here we are.
What are they doing?
I
What the
think
hell are they doing?
They had
It's
the guy I
Cleveland.
wanted.
It's hard to talk about
That's
them.
all
But they had the guy I thought we all
Because
wanted.
the kid's a ball player, and I give him a lot of credit. His mentality, he's so mature. I love that.
Who's stupid? The team that didn't take him in the first round or the team that got him in the 5th round?
Well, right now, it looks like everybody's stupid.
That ain't the question. Who's stupid?
It was
the
crazy.
team that did not draft him in the first round.
You know what's crazy? I can see Cleveland drafted him in the
Listen,
first round. You know what I
listen,
mean?
They
should
got
have.
Shador Sanders in
We
the 5th
should
round.
have.
But we
Yeah,
didn't.
we should still.
So who's the fool?
We were fools.
Okay.
There's 31 other
Because
teams that were.
Didn't we pass on Lamar as well?
Yeah, everybody did that.
Everybody passed on Shador.
But Baltimore, it worked out. And I see Philly doing the same with Jalen
With
Hurts.
Jalen,
You
yeah.
got to get with the right head
gotta-
coach
yeah.
that got that vision.
You got to conform
to
to
say
your
we're going to run an
quarterback.
offense like this,
That's
which is a
exactly
little
what it is.
collegiate.
Yeah.
It
But
is.
it works.
But we'll make
And
it
you
work.
got to let the person, but you got to let them grow. They was talking about Jalen 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Jalen then got paid and now has won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
that
did
offense has evolved under him.
Justifiably, they was talking about Lamar. Lamar's 2-time MVP
Well, no,
in this
Lamar's
league.
he's really involved. His game is went leaps and bounds.
So how you see the Shador thing shaking out?
Man, if it was me, he'd be starting, but he's probably going to be the 3. Because they'll do the veteran thing with Flacco, and then Kenny, little hands, and then Shador.
Okay.
But then that leaves the 3rd round pick.
You're not cutting a 3rd-round pick.
We're talking about the Cleveland Clowns, yo.
Can't cut a 3rd-round.
That's
They're
what.
gonna keep
This is
four.
a hard topic.
So they're gonna keep 4?
Either that or Flacco's going to be the old man.
This
Going to be the old
this
man
is
out.
literally a hard topic because we're talking about the Cleveland Browns. Nothing they do makes sense.
Nothing
Nothing they do makes sense.
except spend money.
I think somebody gets hurt late, and the Browns.
In the
will
QB room.
No, not in there. Somebody else's room. They'll trade Flacco there.
We'll trade Shador there.
Nah. Why would you trade Shador?
He's
think
your
they-
5th round pick.
They're goofy.
He's your best player in that room.
They apparently don't think so.
Who said they said that?
Well, Kenny was. You just said it yourself. Kenny
Preseason. Before it started.
He was QB1. Kenny
Right.
was.
You think he could be
How
one
long
now?
can he been hurt? Has he practiced this
He
year?
played practice like 2.5 days. His hamstring.
That's it.
Yeah. He still ain't back.
Oh wow.
That's a mandate from the top.
What
It's
is?
Cleveland, man. It's Cleveland.
I mean, somebody could say that's the Steelers.
Yo, it's
We've been Steve.
We
We've
have,
been
we have
brownish
fumbled the quarterback room for
since
three
number 7.
years now. Post Ben,
Since Bathroom Ben
we
left.
went from Ben. From the Steelers telling Ben he was too old. We have gone 3 years later and they just signed a 42-year-old. Does that make business sense to y'all?
Hell no.
They told Ben he was too old,
Ugh.
and 3 years later signed the oldest starting quarterback in the league. That's the reality of our team.
They should just brought Ben back for all
I'm sure Ben Roethlisberger up north feels the same way.
How do I?
We spent
elbow's
years
all right
with
now, I can feel
Minty
it.
Biscuits and Little Hands battling it out
Man,
to
we
be our
even
quarterback.
had a
Hodges.
duck in there one time.
But Duck was because like everybody got hurt. Duck had some
But I'm
moments.
just saying, we had
Duck
a
had
duck
some
in there
moments.
at one time.
Trubisky.
He had T-shirts.
Yeah.
Duck Hodges had
He had
number
a
one
fan-
selling
He had
T-shirts.
a
in there.
fan base.
So
It was a good
Duck
3-week
Hodges.
run.
then we made the playoffs that year.
Mike always seemed
No,
to
no,
pull a rabbit out
we
of his hat.
finished 8-8. That was the last year. We had
Yeah.
16 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always pull his rabbit out of his hat,
we
man.
finish 8. We ain't made the playoffs.
And that 18 never losing season stays intact. no
But
matter
that's
what.
the stay on part. That's a tricky, great question, man. The Shador Sanders Cleveland Browns situation. It's you really can't, like you say, you think with common sense, but because they're the Browns. Like,
I think his talent will shine by week 5 or 6. He'll be starting.
The fans are gonna be crying for him.
I'm a fan of
they
it.
crying for him now.
I think he's better than Cam Ward. I think he's a leader.
I thought he was better than Cam Ward.
And I value leadership really high in a quarterback.
oh,
talent
that's
is
the number
cool.
one. Yeah.
I
But the
think
leadership
Marino's
value.
the greatest physical talent, but I think the reason Brady got 7 chips
'Cause
is
he's a leader.
He's a great leader.
And they built team around him.
Well, I think all teams are attempting to build around the
Brady?
quarterback. You still got to lead it.
Defensive wise, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He never had only big story he had on the O was Randy, and they didn't win
He
one.
went bonkers. To the
Yeah,
Super
but they
Bowl.
didn't win.
Edelman.
No, not a great.
Come
not a
on,
great.
Chance, stop it.
That's what I said.
Edelman said because the Steelers kept running a 3-4.
Yeah,
They kept
so he
taking
just
that
got.
ball.
Yeah, Edelman said a linebacker on me. Oh, y'all
Y'all
idiots.
stupid.
So before we switch it up from football, final NFL question: will the Steelers make the playoffs?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank.
10-7 wild card round.
Prediction of record.
5-12 was my prediction of record. I've said it several times.
Okay, 5-12.
5-12.
So the bottom falls out.
Falls out, fellas.
People
We-
getting fired in
we-
February.
It should have been fired already.
You got okay. There's some meetings being had.
Man.
Dang. There's a
going to the
it's a
dark
lot of 1-year
ages.
contracts on this
Dark,
thing too.
dark
Dang.
ages are coming.
Oh, okay.
Dark days ahead.
Dark
We
days.
preparing for the draft next year.
Indeed.
5-12.
Why you think all this stuff's going around in the city, all the construction? It's going to be a
If they
glorious night.
if they go and draft one of these bad quarterbacks
They
next
are.
April,
They are. It's going to be one of them
So we're gonna go to dark ages again. Mark Malone, Cliff Stout.
Bobby Brister.
I like Bubby. I did.
Walter
I'm sorry.
Abercrombie.
I did. Bubby had moxie.
Bobby had a little moxie
Yeah,
to him.
Bubby and Moxie.
Chef, what you got the Steelers doing this year? They gonna make the playoffs?
10-7 wild card.
We're gonna win a game.
I think we're gonna win a game. I think the
Okay.
Steelers are gonna win a
We're
playoff
gonna get
game.
into a second round.
I think we're gonna get. I think I'm gonna be cooking for an extra week.
I don't know. I can't remember.
think so?
what it is.
Yeah, I really think this
I think
is
we're
the
not
year.
going to be. We won't be drinking. We won't be doing many shots or nothing.
Man, you're
It's gonna be
crazy.
I
glorious
can't
Sunday.
remember the last second round game that we were in. Who was that? 2016 we
17.
won. 2016 was his last win.
Jacksonville. We went to, that was the last.
Who we beat in the first round?
Cleveland.
Because I thought we had a bye in 17. In 2016, that was Mike's last year that he had a win. So he beat somebody in the first round.
Wasn't
We
it
did.
Cleveland?
I don't know. I don't
think it was
remember.
Cleveland.
We did have by 17.
Cleveland was in the playoffs in 2016?
No.
So
They didn't
who
reach the
did we
playoff
beat?
games until they beat us, right?
I'm
That's
asking
how-
about 2016. That was Mike's last year he won a playoff game.
Somebody asked Siri.
Man, that's a long time ago.
That's it. That's why
Somebody-
Just being real about
Hey,
the
hey, y'all
situation.
listeners, somebody over there say, "Hey Siri, find that out for us."
I don't even want to hear that. That's a long time ago.
That's how bad it's been, bro.
That's a long time
That
ago.
puts that stuff in really perspective. Of what
That's
we've
the
been
last
doing.
time we had a playoff win.
2016.
Long time, 8 years.
Let's do that math again, brother.
My oldest son was still in high school.
Yeah. Long time. Long
And
time.
I got 7 grandkids now. That's a long time.
I got them 10-7 as well.
Yeah, I got them 10-7.
I got them winning a playoff game.
Yeah, that's how I feel. 10-7
I-
win playoff win.
I got them being competitive in that
That's right.
final 8. Pay up your
Uh-uh.
pirate laws first.
Raise the Jolly
Actually,
Roger.
you need to go ahead and send that. They mathematically can't do it now.
Yeah, they're out.
I'll be sending
Yeah.
that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I think they are talent-wise. They could be in that final 8 of the NFL.
Yeah,
the
yeah, I do
final
too.
4.
I do too.
But if Broderick Jones flames out,
Final four.
I lean your way.
Come on home, bro. 5-12 is where it's at.
Broderick Jones will lead us there. But we're going to switch it up because it's not just all NFL here. We talked some college ball, but a big conversation piece is the growing adoration on TV and in person in the stands of the WNBA, and there's a lot going on with the WNBA. What has caught our eye is
If they brought one
just
in
the
with
over. Why does this dude keep talking over me? I don't know. And then he looks at me like it's just me and him here.
I'm sorry.
But the WNBA is exploding, and what we've noticed is the increase in talent on the court.
Athleticism.
There's not one or two great players. There's a lot of great players. I've actually had the luxury to watch of the league since its inception. I remember the Houston Comets, and Tina Thompson. Couldn't nobody get with that three-headed monster of the Houston Comets. I think they went back to back to back. And then I remember the Lisa Leslie years with the Sparks. So I remember they tried to tell us Rebecca Lobo was the truth. And everywhere that Connecticut's players went into the league, they tried to say that was going to be a league or the team, not realizing just the dynasty that was the UConn Huskies. That remains the UConn Huskies. So when you think about, just the decades now of the WNBA, but now it's just getting a little more shine. It's on WTAE every weekend. What's your takes historically now, players on the WNBA?
I think it's beautiful, like you say. Me being 50, I can recall those same instances and eras that you just spoke on, from the Lisa Leslies to the Houston Comets, to the Diana Taurasi. When she came into the league, with her transition from college to the WNBA was phenomenal. To the star power that they have now. But my biggest thing is I see the similarities, like I was speaking earlier, between the WNBA game and the NBA game. It's more European, like you said, more textbook forming. Not a lot of defense, but a lot of shooting. And it's very similar to
looks like the NBA.
It looks just like the NBA, with less dunks, of course.
Say, ole!
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just like, so I think that's where they picked up. There's a lot of high-scoring WNBA games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players in the WNBA that are teetering, averaging 20, 21 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
I just like where they're going with it. And to grow the game the way they're growing it this year without their two youngest stars even touching the court, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It's truly been a joy to watch that league get to where it's at. I'm not a huge fan, like I'm looking to watch WNBA, but if it's on, I will watch it.
Dig it.
I don't have a favorite player, I don't have a favorite team. But I enjoy sports.
Word.
So, I will watch the WNBA from time to time.
Sativa, what's your take on the WNBA?
I love the athleticism these girls are showing.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't always like that when we watched it back in the day. Cheryl Swoops and Swin Cashers and them.
Ooh.
These young
Swoops
ladies
don't get enough love.
No,
These
I
young
thought she was going to drop her
ladies
name
now,
when you
man.
talked about
Yeah,
the
that's
Comets.
I got the three of them in the
So,
monster.
Yeah, they had the monsters.
And they just dropping these threes. It looks like Golden State Warriors to me.
Yeah.
Everybody's adopted that game, especially in the WNBA, and there's definitely no defensive play at all. But
Does
I
that
feel like
bother
there's
you?
No, because
Okay.
that's what basketball's evolved into.
This is true.
Especially on the men's side.
I love seeing these women in commercials.
I
love
it. And Asia Wilson, she just dominates the game. Man. 34 and 20 something the other day.
They gotta get her some help. I don't think they team now hot this year. They're like barely 500 this year.
Yeah.
As the playoffs approaching, like she's out there doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And she's the center.
She's the focal point.
Yeah, she's the focal point.
You know, the big difference.
Paige and Caitlin and them just throwing up threes everywhere. It's just crazy.
I think the biggest difference I see from a historical perspective is going back maybe 10, 15 years, there would be 1-2 really good offensive players on each team, and you saw a huge talent drop off after that second best player on the team.
A lot of turnovers.
Yeah,
A lot of bad basketball.
you throw them the rock on the layup and Tampa, and they're missing layups.
That's what I think drove us male viewers away from the boom of the WNBA.
Okay.
That's what you just said. That drop off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It was like after Taurasi and whoever was up under her,
Big difference in talent.
Yeah,
level.
it was a lot of turnovers. a
The
lot
big
of bad
difference
play.
I see now, the rosters are full
Yeah.
of talent.
Yeah.
And I'm watching PA people able to go left, go right,
Yeah.
pull up off of either hand,
Mhm.
take it to the
It's
rack.
basketball.
Yeah, I'm seeing hard drives and also great shooting.
Mhm.
And it's not just one set shooter sitting in the corner
It's a bunch
waiting
of
for you to do the rock.
Yeah,
So-
they're actually running sets.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
You
because
watch
they,
them,
because they can't
they
dunk.
run.
because
They do a
can't.
lot of running.
Yeah, they do
So-
a lot of running.
From a purist standpoint, I actually, in the
It's good
games I
basketball.
do watch
Uh-huh.
of the WNBA, I enjoy watching the brand of basketball because all 5 players are involved versus the NBA, especially the first half of the season. All right, you 4 go over there and I'm going to do everything. All right, your turn. The 4 of us go over there and you get your 8 shots.
I gotta get my stat.
You gotta get your stat. That's what the NBA feels a lot like.
That's what it feels like.
Till like the NFL season ends.
Yeah.
I don't even think they get serious until after the All-Star game.
Until after Christmas and shit. Yeah.
But WNBA, we see you. We are acknowledging.
Kudos to the ladies.
The product is growing. The talent level is there. Shout out to Juju. I actually started watching a lot more college women's basketball
because of her.
Yeah, the last 2 years. I know she's dealing with the injury, but I think I'm gonna tap in more. The year before that, when Caitlin was at Iowa, whether you're a fan, not a fan, eyes was on it.
Yeah.
I hope she gets healthy enough for the Indiana Fever to make a run.
Yeah.
They're the number 1 draw in the
It
team.
would be good for the league.
It really would. So we need her
Hey, I've
to
never
get
seen
back
she
healthy.
shoots that rock like nobody's business.
Listen, she's
She
aggressive,
shoots.
and that when I look at her, I look at a supremely aggressive, confident offensive player.
Very.
Now I think Paige plays a better total game.
Paige is a
than
hooper.
her. Yeah,
Caitlin Clark's not a
I think
hooper.
Paige is a
hooper.
better
Yeah.
total player.
Yeah, Paige is
but
a
as
hooper.
far as getting a bucket, I think
Yeah.
Caitlin is she.
She.
She. All right, so we wanted to move into one more thing. So we're moving into the dog days of the MLB schedule.
Duh.
Obviously, our Pittsburgh Pirates, and I say that only because I live in Pittsburgh, our Pittsburgh Pirates, they're out of it. Soon as we get done, I got a Zelle payment coming my way. Ain't that right,
Maybe
Steve?
rest
Yeah, he's got one coming.
I can't wait till pitchers report next May or March, so he can be excited, so he can tell me about all the arms, and he's gonna offer me a bet. I'm gonna accept the bet.
No, they said on the Fed, Paul Skeens restructuring his contract, bro. He's going to sign for 6 years here.
The Pirates are absolutely wasting a generational talent.
Horrible.
He's actually pitching tonight.
Horrible.
They put up his stats of his last 48 starts, rivals anyone's starts in the history of Major League Baseball.
And he has no,
Since Blue, I
he has
think
no
that's all right.
offensive help.
None.
None. They just started getting production.
He has no offensive help.
What do you because the chatter is now there that because of where the roster is, they might potentially think about dealing him for a huge haul. Would you do it?
They're
For
just
a
like
huge haul, what's
Huge haul.
huge?
I mean, I think that's up to each general manager.
they're just like the Cleveland Browns.
But I wouldn't trust the GM to make that trade.
Yeah, I can't talk about the Pirates in structured form and in trades.
Ooh, that's what I'm asking you. What would you do if you were the GM? I'm not asking you what is Charrington
For the
going to do.
It's all depending on what their
But
plans
if-
are for the team. If I was the
you
GM,
were the GM,
we wouldn't have just
know what
lost
that
3
roster
straight.
is.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now.
I would throw him out there.
You think
I would. Yeah, I would.
You would
The
dangle
huge haul.
the carrot?
A huge haul.
Okay. So
Because you're not. If their intention is not to improve the team drastically, then there's no reason to keep him.
if you can get
No reason.
don't
a
even know
dynamic young left fielder, a veteran, serviceable first baseman, and a AAA pitcher who seems like he's ready to ascend,
No, that ain't
and 2 AA players. Is that enough?
I need a couple.
Because that's a lot. That's a
I
lot.
need a couple all-stars.
Well, are we going to talk realistic or are we going to do drunk talk?
No one's drunk, but I'm
Because who's giving up multiple all-stars? You know, in baseball, them drafts, or them triple A, double A, prospects. Is what they call them.
Prospects, yeah.
That's how they do their business.
Yeah. They got a
I mean, the
16-year-old
Yankees
prospect.
definitely going to want him. They're going to be interested.
The Yankees
think
have
if
to
I
have
can
the
get the
worst
Yankees-
farm system.
Magic
If I
might
can
grab
get, if
him
I
up.
can get the Yankees first,
Magic might grab
the
him up.
first prospect.
No, they seem to have a model over there
Yeah, I'm
in
about
LA.
to. Yeah. The Dodgers.
They got a blueprint.
Yeah, they got a blueprint over there. They got a
Yeah,
blueprint.
Hashitashi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, if you were the GM, knowing what you know of the Pirates right now, in the landscape
Take your
of their
fandom out of it,
division, where their current roster sits and contracts,
Yeah. So,
what you think you can haul for Paul Skeens? Would you dangle him or say, no, this is a once-in-a-lifetime talent, and I'm going to re-up him after next year before I even have to?
Jeez. That's a hell of a question, brother.
I know.
So if I'm the
Loaded.
GM,
His last 48 starts,
If
his
I'm-
stats are unmatched.
if I'm the GM, I'm keeping him.
You keeping him?
I'm keeping him. I'm building around
You
him.
gonna give him that 5-year, $500
You
million?
got to give it to him.
Do you got to?
Hell yeah. You just don't let shit like
the
that.
owner always
You
operates
just don't
like he
let
don't
players
got
like that
to.
leave, man.
Well, you
This
know,
is like a Shohei Ohtani type thing.
I'm
man.
gonna show my age. They let Barry Bonds
They let
leave.
Barry
Different
Bonds
owner,
go.
but
Different
they let
owner.
Barry Bonds leave out of this town.
That's what's
That's
wrong.
the last time I was a Bucko.
Come on,
That's
man.
what's wrong with the Pirates now. Curse of Barry Bonds.
I was on my
believe
way
it.
to Iraq when that happened.
So y'all, you would dangle. You would
Yeah.
not
I
dangle.
would not
I
dangle.
was dangling.
He can change the round this whole team.
No, you can't. It's a picture.
He's had the best 48 start run in Major League history. What has he
Pitching is the most
changed?
important thing.
What has he changed?
Yeah, but he has no offense around.
He don't have no help.
Yeah,
But you said he could change a whole team.
Yeah,
He has the best 48 start
That
run.
just tells us how poor our franchise is. 'Cause other
But you
pitchers-
said he could change the
Well, then they
team.
got guys like Jake DeLune coming in. They change their rosters. I mean, he's changing rosters, but this guy, this is our franchise. Because New York, the Mets will spend the money.
Listen, I'm trying to be like the owner at the time when he traded a Herschel Walker.
What you said?
I'm gonna find me a Minnesota Viking.
Give me a bunch.
Yeah, get a bunch.
Yeah,
That's
let
the
me
only
get a
way the
Ricky
Pirates are
Williams
going to
trade.
get
I'm
ahead.
not
We get a
even
Ricky
familiar how
Williams
the draft
trade.
works like that in baseball.
Huh?
I'm not even familiar with how the draft works in baseball enough to figure that out.
Okay, so the next time you're on film, you're never gonna say that again, right?
Correct.
Right. Like, come on, my guy. All right.
The baseball draft is crazy. You ever pay attention?
No, tell me about it.
It's umpteen rounds. You picking.
I think it's 18
You're
rounds.
picking kids from high
A
school.
lot of Pittsburgh kids
I
have made it in
just
recent
said
years.
it's 16-year-old
You're
prospect.
picking high
One
school
kid he picked
kids,
from
college
Pittsburgh.
kids. Then you put them in these farm systems, and you gotta work their way up from A ball up to Double A,
Yeah.
to the curve.
Yeah.
This is a lot. Baseball is a tough sport.
You
to
can
break
spend
into.
5 or 6 years playing professional baseball
and
without
not
playing
and not
professional baseball.
play professional
and not
baseball.
make it to the
Are you still riding on
big
buses?
buses. Yeah.
World Series.
Sleeping in motels.
World Series. Who y'all got?
Detroit
man.
and LA.
Detroit and LA. Detroit and LA. Okay. What you got?
I haven't followed baseball this year that much at all. Just
So we're
being
not gonna
honest
say
with
that
you
on
guys.
the
in
You
the
said,
world.
you said the Buccos ain't gonna be in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I'm not a Pirate fan, but I just, and it's crazy because I played baseball my whole life. I just have no interest in the game anymore.
Okay.
But I will have to get into the game again for me to survive on the block.
Okay.
And I'll do that because it'll be easy for me because I love baseball. But the Pirates have destroyed that
It takes
fire
that fandom away.
in
bro.
me. Yes, and I'm mature enough
Sometimes
to
I
admit
don't
that.
even, a baseball game will be on. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, and
I
I've
don't
watched
wanna watch
some.
this. My Pirates
It's
are so
crazy
terrible.
because me and you've had conversations. I've watched some good baseball games, and then the Buccos will be on, and I'll be like,
Different brand. Totally different
oh,
brand.
it just takes that
Lower
giddy
brand.
feeling I had in my stomach. It just throws it away. But they got good bobbleheads though.
They did. No, but I'm mad about this one. They did cuts without the block.
They
You
did
gotta
cut
have-
without the
You gotta have blocks.
Yeah, that's great.
I think we're going to fast forward right into the Dodgers versus anybody. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I
with
do
the
know
Yankees.
the Dodgers are crazy.
I think the Dodgers. Here's the thing: the two
Yankees-
best
the Yankees
teams.
have fallen out to the third wild
That's
card.
because Judge has been out. He's that good. They started losing the moment he went to
Yeah,
IR.
they did.
He's good when he's not in the playoffs.
But he didn't show up. In
He was
the
good last year in the playoffs.
Not during the series.
No, he was. He was. He did good last year. He did good. He had done horrible before last year. He didn't do hit 0-23 for the world, or the whole playoffs.
Mhm.
I don't think nobody's messing with the Dodgers, honestly. They
Yeah,
just
they're-
got.
They're like the
two.
Monstars.
They really,
They are
really
like
are.
the Monstars, yo.
But if you're a betting person, you heard it here first. Bet the field versus the Dodgers. Because the Dodgers are so overwhelming, the fix will be in. Somebody like Kansas City or somebody will mess around and win it. Whoever the wild card is over there will win it.
Yeah, on the West.
So we're almost done here on the block.
Yeah.
But we like to keep it light.
Yeah.
So we want to end with this rant. And this is our rant. And this is for the gentlemen in my age group, or even a little younger. If you are starting to gray, stop painting your face. Stop painting your head. These beards are out of control, fellas. It's like a Tubi movie 24/7 in real life. Y'all are painting beards all the way up under your eyes. You got stuff all over your collars. You can't hug nobody. It looks fake from far and close. And then let's not even get into the painted on hairlines. God rest my soul of my hairline. I haven't had a hairline since I was 24. I gave up when I was 24.
26
I
for
fought
me.
the fight for about 6 months. The writing was on the wall. Fellas, give in. And it's just a hating rant. The ladies, they demand y'all stop painting y'all face.
Yeah, they're over it.
Dots on these Beijings. They're out of hand.
They're over it. Me being an old school guy, like you say, man, embrace the salt and pepper, man.
Yeah.
The Bible says it's wisdom. Gray
Yeah.
hair is wisdom.
Yeah.
You got to understand that we're in that. What are we known as now? Unks?
Gen X.
Are we unks?
Yeah, definitely.
We're unks.
Definitely
We're all early 50s, so we're big unks now. And I've been called uncle since I had my first nephew. But
I love
you know
the
what I
fact that Mike Tomlin stopped going on Federal Street.
Yeah, I love the fact that, like I said when we were watching one podcast earlier, all the members had their salt and pepper. I just love the embrace of the natural aspect of being a black man.
Yeah.
I don't wanna go around. I think those guys look like claymation characters. If anybody's old enough, they remember claymation characters that were just very stiff and they were very ink-like and clay-like. And I think that's just what black men look like when they overdo the Beijing act. Chill out, brothers. Chill out, man. We some fine creatures without it, man. Let it be, man.
So, Stevie, what you
Take
think
it from
about
Bird Gang.
claymation?
The claymation is ridiculous. But I do, I partake a little bit. Just a little bit, guys. But it ain't painting all
Just a
over
little
my head.
bit?
Just a little bit.
What number you get? Because I know when the ladies go, they be like, give me the number 7.
Yeah.
What number you
They
get?
just grab the can, bro, and start spraying.
So is there a number on the can and you say, give me the number 2?
just grab
How
one.
does that-
We say last week got 12, man.
Yeah,
It's
like,
dark.
is
Let
there
me get an
different,
8.
are there different colors of
He just got
cans?
one can, bro. He just picks up the can.
Okay.
And starts
And what you
spraying.
telling?
Line me up.
Line me up.
So the
Okay.
lineup comes from a
Okay.
can.
It does.
So he
Okay.
uses that first, and then he hits you with the razor. Or
He
he
hit
hits you
the
with the
razor,
first?
but then he takes the little cardboard piece
Yeah, the cardboard
and
piece.
sprays it, and then
Your barber young, a young dude.
Yeah.
So we have we have one of the hosts who subscribes to Beijing Nation. I don't understand it. Is there a rationale into why you're Beijinging?
Because I wasn't full all the way yet.
Okay.
Well, I am now.
Okay.
Filling
I am
those
now.
business
Okay.
spaces.
I am now. That's what that's all about, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
filling those business spaces.
aside from sativa, fellas, let them grays come through.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with aging gracefully. There's
Sure
nothing
ain't.
wrong with looking like
Sure
you have
ain't.
survived this world. This world is about survival.
Sure
Laugh one more time, then you cry. That's what we do here on the block. Any parting words?
Have a good night, y'all.
Leave the Beijings alone.
Subscribe and hit the like button.
Subscribe, follow, like.
All of that.
We growing out here.
Send
Talk from
comments.
the block. Doc, Chef, Sativa. We out till next time.
Hey.